military advisor said. Maps carefully spread out, intelligence reports stacked, and digital screens reflecting shifting borders and pursued threats. Voices remain controlled, pauses carry weight, and every option is measured until a final approval is given. And what begins as discussion turns into military action in Iraq. What follows is invasion, destruction of buildings, thousands of civilian deaths, and millions displaced, turning that control sitting into long-term instability on the ground. And when this outcome is traced back to its origin, it becomes clear that what happened in that room was not just war planning, but international decision making between states where diplomacy shaped consequences through power instead of peace. And this pattern continued. Global tensions between Iran and the US affected oil supply. The Islamabad Memorandum was signed by both the parties but violated by Israel, hence affecting global diplomacy, and in countries like Pakistan, it became daily inflation, showing the impact of this failure in real time. In Syria, ceasefire talks aimed to stop conflict, but weak enforcement let violence continue. In the Treaty of Versailles 1919, peace was signed after World War I, but harsh conditions led to instability and eventually World War II. In the Paris Climate Agreement, countries committed to reducing emissions, but weak implementation kept climate crisis rising. So what does all this show? It shows that diplomacy does not fail in intention, it fails in execution. Because between agreement and reality, there is always a gap. So the question is not about one country or one conflict. The question is that who ensures between decisions, that decisions between nations remain responsible in reality. Because in the end, the ink of diplomacy has always been blood. That's all. Thank you very much.